so this is a weekend reading for the Twin Flame Collective. I'm going to just pull cards and see what is going on in the connection. I'm going to start with the feminines first of all. So we're going to see what is the energy for the feminines this weekend. Okay, so the feminines are really having to go within to believe that this offer is actually happening. I feel like lots of feminines have felt energetically like some kind of offer was coming in from their masculines, but they haven't seen it in the 3D yet. So they're really having to spend this weekend just trusting their intuition. Also feel like by the full moon there's going to be something kind of like revealed that has been hidden from you. So, you know, maybe an offer is going to come in around this full moon. We'll see what else we've got coming up for the feminines this weekend. 8 of Wands. So it looks like there's going to be communication coming in. So there's either going to be communication coming in or things speeding up. So feminines, it does feel like there is going to be something coming from your masculine. We'll kind of see what the masculine's energy is in a few moments, and hopefully this kind of matches. I do feel like there's a lot going on in the collective, so this whole week has been kind of like closing out some huge kind of karmic cycles, and this feels like past life karma being released for good. Finally saying goodbye to quite a lot of blocks which have been in this connection. Okay, so the High Priestess to me is about things being revealed that have been hidden before. So this is kind of confirmation that you are going to see something in the 3D, and there's going to be some kind of communication or insight that happens hopefully this weekend or shortly after, that is going to mean that you don't have to go within anymore. If you look, you know, these two cards, it's a very similar position, you know, but rather than having her eyes closed and having to trust her intuition, the High Priestess has her eyes open because this has been revealed to her. She now fully knows what is going on. And with the Chariot, it feels like things are moving forwards, you know, at divine speed, basically. They are moving forwards. Everything is coming together at exactly the right time. Also, feminines, this weekend, you really have to let go of the reins. You really have to let your masculine take control. Because if you look here, he wants to take action towards his feminine. So, you know, let go of this control. Let him take the lead. And just hold this space of unconditional love for your masculine. The Queen of Cups, she's very calm, very relaxed, very loving. And again, with the seashells in this card, I do feel like communication is coming in. Let's see what else the feminines can expect for this weekend. We've got wish fulfillment here with the 9 of Cups. So it strongly feels like there is wish fulfillment that you're going to be having soon, basically. On the bottom of the deck, I was guided to have a look, and we've got the Justice card. So I do feel like this weekend we are seeing this kind of final release of all these like karmic situations. But it does feel like there's just been a huge kind of like karmic release in the masculine collective in particular. So this week you probably felt some kind of anger, you probably felt maybe pushed out a little bit by your counterpart. The masculines have definitely faced like frustration and hurt as all this karma has risen to the surface to be released for good. But this weekend I feel like, you know, we're coming to an end of this big release, and we're going to see wish fulfillment, we're going to see happiness. We're going to see the masculines taking action towards their feminine, and we're going to see justice restored. There's going to be justice restored in this connection. So I feel like this is going to start with communication. I feel like we're going to be getting some kind of clarity from the masculines. Let's look at the masculine's energy for this weekend now and see what we can expect from them. Okay, we've got the 2 of Cups. So the masculines are really in their feelings. I'm not going to take all these cards, but if you look what came out just then, we've got the Justice. So it does feel like confirmation to me that we're going to be getting this justice this weekend, but this karmic cycle has closed out, it has ended. 2 of Cups, masculines this weekend are thinking long and hard about this relationship. They're really desiring this union, desiring to come together with their feminine and close out these cycles for good, get this wheel moving. The Wheel of Fortune is very much about closing out karmic situations, karmic cycles. It's about everything starting to turn in your favour now. don't try, you can't force the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune turns when the time is right, basically. And with this Two of Cups, I feel like the masculines this weekend, they're going to be ending some cycle and they're going to be moving towards this relationship. The Sun, wow. This is great for the masculines this weekend. We have the Sun card, which is masculine energy. Feminines are ruled by the Moon, masculines by the Sun. So masculines are looking to return to their feminine this weekend. They're really ready for these brighter days now. I feel like these masculines have been through hell and back this week as they've closed out these karmic situations and cycles left, right and centre. They have been through so much and they are finally ready to have some happiness, some joy and some fun. I knew it was going to come out. Justice. Confirmation that these karmic cycles have ended. There is about to be justice restored to this connection. And if you look here for the masculines, 3 out of 4 cards right now are major arcanas, and the only minor is the Two of Cups, which is a union card. It's a card of like sacred union, sacred relationships. So straight away this weekend, justice card. I feel like these situations, these cycles have come to an end. The masculines are balancing this connection. They are ready to bring justice. They are ready to ground this relationship in the 3D. You know, red is a very grounding colour, and all the blue in these cards at the top, I feel like that's communication coming in, and they're going to bring justice into the 3D. They are going to make some kind of offer when they return, which is going to really secure this relationship. The Moon, another major arcana. Wow. We have the Sun and the Moon that's come out. And again, we've got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, which is hearing the feminine energy. There is so much mirroring right now. And this weekend, we're going to see the masculines and feminines really coming together to work together. The Moons, I feel like, whatever, they're telling me the full moon in April was huge for the Twin Flame Collective. It was the start of a big release. You know, we had 2 full moons in Libra back to back. And I feel like that was just intense. You know, Libra is the sign which is all about harmony, relationships and justice. Justice is the card of Libra. So it feels like these full moons have just been release after release after release, and now I'm told that this next full moon it's going to be a lot easier, and this next full moon is what we're gonna is what's going to restore justice to this connection. This new moon brought about a complete fresh start really for twin flames. It was they're telling me now, my guides are, that the slate has been kind of like wiped clean. So this new moon is a fresh start for you both. And they're just having these kind of like karmic situations and cycles coming to a close. So here we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this weekend there might be a little bit of pause in the action, but I also feel like this is going to be harvest time. So I am just going to get a clarifier for this card. To get a clarifier for what this Seven of Pentacles means for this weekend. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles, it does feel like there is a lot of restlessness right now. So sleepless nights, anxieties, worries. These have been going on all week. So this weekend there might still be a little bit of pause whilst the masculines really work through their fears. They need to work through their fears to communicate. And again, I see the communication card there, like winking at me. It wants to come out. We've got the communication card, the Fool, and the Star card on the bottom that are really kind of like looking at me. So the masculines have to kind of work through their fears, to take a leap of faith, communicate their feelings, and really bring about this wish fulfillment. The Star is about wishes being fulfilled, and it's also about kind of like past life. So this feels like there has been a big past life release. There's been this clear out. So what can we expect to see from the masculines this weekend? Just one card, please. Knight of Pentacles. We're going to have this offer. This offer is going to be coming in. It feels it might be slow. There might be a little bit of a pause before they kind of like bring this offer into the 3D. So this weekend we might expect to see a little bit of maybe no action. There might be communication, but there might not be anything meaningful from this. We've also got the Knight of Pentacles here. So I feel like this offer that the feminines have been waiting to see very well could appear this weekend, or there could be a little bit of a pause in the action whilst this offer is really planned properly. But this weekend it feels like things are going great for the Twin Flame Collective, and we are going to see some very kind of like physical results. I'm just going to use a mixture of decks. So we're going to get a card for the feminines this weekend. Love is all around. So I feel like there are big changes happening right now. Also, there's going to be communication coming in through songs from your counterpart's higher self. So your masculine's higher self is sending you the messages and communication that you need through songs that you hear. In particular, it feels like on the radio whilst you're driving. Let's see what the masculine's energy is for this weekend. Act as if. So I'm going to get one more card for this. Act as if, and the swan is all about union. The swan is a symbol of twin flame union. Again, there's big changes, and if you notice here, this is number 41 for the feminines. The chameleon is number 14. So we've got 4, 1, 1, 4. 4s are all about things happening behind the scenes, and 1s are about new beginnings. And a couple of weeks ago I channeled that I'm going to start seeing 6s as confirmation that my union is coming near. And this swan is 60, which is 6. And when you add up the digits. So it feels like masculines, they are now acting as if this relationship is real, is in the 3D, and they're really taking a deep dive within themselves now to really close out these karmic situations, to really release all these karmic debts that need to be released. Okay, so we'll have a card for the feminines for this weekend, please. Let's see what is going on for the feminines. Is there any advice or what they can expect to see? Just be patient, because whilst there might not be action this weekend's going to help move closer towards it. Your dreams need a practical plan. So feminines, the reason why things might not be seen this weekend is because a practical plan needs to happen. You know, this Knight of Pentacles needs to actually plan his action. I also feel like it's time for you to start making plans for your life, you know, thinking about what you want to achieve, where you want to go, what goals you have. Masculines this weekend are holding their vision because they're surrendering to the divine. So they are really surrendering to this connection. And on the bottom of the deck we've got communication is key. So I do feel like the masculines are really surrendering and trusting the guidance they're receiving. This feels very much like messages they're receiving through their dreams whilst they sleep. And that's going to help them towards communication, towards thinking about what it is that they need to say. Okay, I'm going to use my mini tarot cards now to see what is happening between twin flames this weekend. So what can we expect to see in the 3D this weekend? Well, that one wanted to come out. 2 of Cups, again, a match here for the masculine's energy for this weekend. There's kind of 2 waves or 2 groups that I'm channeling here, and one is very much preparing for a big shift, and one is very much this weekend you could see this kind of happening. You can see this meet up or something happening which is going to bring you two back together. What is happening in the 3D this weekend for the Twin Flame Collective? 6 of Swords, so we've got movement and travel here, so it does feel like there is a physical meetup which might be being arranged. Again, communication is going to come in, and we've got the King of Cups here. So there's a lot of blue in these cards. You know, the hot air balloon is blue and the cups have blue corners. So I feel like this weekend in the 3D we could very well expect to see the masculines making an offer of love. Let's see what is going on with this King of Cups this weekend. 9 of Pentacles. He is making an offer to his Divine Feminine. The 9 of Pentacles in traditional tarot is, you know, a woman who's very fun. She's single. very kind of grounded, but yeah, really kind of like just enjoying things. So I feel like he is going to make an offer to his single lady, and hopefully we're going to see her emerging, you know, with his cup, and they're going to be this Two of Cups. They're going to be in this happy, harmonious relationship. So this weekend in the 3D. Five of Wands, so things are balancing out. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of play fighting. So there might have been some big arguments in the past, and you're just sick and tired of those arguments kind of coming up. So this feels like this weekend you're going to see an end to the big arguments, and things are going to be a lot more playful. Yeah, Three of Cups, we have a physical meetup happening. So some of you might be arranging to meet with your twin flame this weekend, or making arrangements this weekend to meet up with them in the future. But Three of Cups is going to be something to celebrate from this. So I feel like there is going to be a cup given. There's going to be an offer coming in for this meetup. And it is going to be the world. It is going to be a beautiful offer that is really going to complete this cycle for good and move you both into a harmonious relationship. And this is just, sorry, that's a dog. And this is just, the masculine is literally offering the world. You two are both going to be ready. The world is all about completion. So it does very much feel like this meetup is really going to be everything that you dreamed of and more. One final card. Okay, so the final messages we have here from this deck is the Five of Pentacles and the Tower. So this week we've had tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, and it has left you both feeling betrayed and hurt. But with the Five here and the Five of Pentacles, I'm told that this has ended. These tower moments have brought about huge changes. I'm going to get one more card just to kind of like confirm this message. But there has been huge changes this week, and you've gained a new perspective with a Hanged Man here. This week we have seen a pause in action. You know, maybe things just being really off in the 3D. Maybe your counterpart said something which was just really different to what they've been saying for the last couple of weeks. But the Hanged Man here, it was this week we've had some very stuck energy, but now you're both freeing yourself, and you know, you have a new perspective on situations, and that perspective is going to see this Two of Cups. We have it here in the masculine's energy. We have movement, you know, arranging meetups. We have the King of Cups here, which is also a match for the Queen of Cups in this card. So Queen of Cups, feminines, as you hold this space for your masculine, you are going to see this King of Cups. You're going to see it happen. We're going to see a reunion, a meetup. We're going to see your masculine returning here with the Sun card. So it does feel like this weekend there's going to be some very positive shifts in this connection. Let's have some Romance Angel cards for this weekend, and then we're going to pull some messages and leave it there. Calling in your soulmate. This weekend your soulmate, your counterpart, your twin flame is being called in towards you. So clear your energy and prepare yourselves, because I feel like we're going to see things developing really quickly now. Forgiving and learning. So I just feel this week, you know, there has been this big karmic release. There's been a lot forgiven, a lot of a lot of situations kind of like learnt from. So the message on this card is, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And I do feel like there's been a huge shift and release this week. Let go of control issues. This engagement card keeps winking at me as well, so it does feel like things are going to start deepening. There's going to be more commitment made in this connection, but all you need to do is allow the situation to unfold naturally. Don't try and force anything, you know, don't try and control any communication that comes in, you know. Don't try and manipulate to get your own way, basically. It is time for you to really surrender, really kind of like let the masculines take control now, and don't try and push them kind of like for answers if they're not ready. You know, give them the space, be in this Queen of Cups energy, and just hold this space of unconditional love for your counterpart, and then we're going to see everything coming together and that justice being served. Okay, we're just going to end with some of my message cards. So I had my message deck made into an actual deck, which you can buy on my website, and there are 90 messages in this, so it is quite a chunky deck. So we're going to get some messages from the feminines to their masculines for this weekend. Clear your energy. So feminines are asking their masculines to clear their energy because there's been this huge karmic release, so it's time to have a good clear out. Have faith, we planned this before we were born. And one final message from the feminines to the masculines. Trust in me, trust in us, I'm coming back to you. Masculines to the feminines this weekend. Do we have any that want to come out? Feminines, you're going to have to be patient. This communication is going to take time. God is helping me right now. I cannot stand to be apart from you anymore. And one final message. Please don't be angry with me forever. So really connect in the 5D to your masculine now. And, you know, make sure that they know that you're not angry and that you're holding this space for them. Okay, I hope that reading has been helpful. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website. Follow me on Instagram for daily readings. And also for my lives, which are always exciting and interesting. And on Instagram, I use my Tarot of Sexual Magic, so we have some kind of like more intimate readings that take place there. You can buy crystals on my website as well, so there are some still available. And yeah, you can now buy my message deck, which does contain a lot of messages. So this is £30 at the moment. And there are a couple in stock, so I would get in there soon if you'd like to order these. Once they've sold out, I will put in another order. Do let me know if you've got any questions, and like I said, if you'd like to book a reading, visit my website or drop me an email.